first down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're march off another 15 against your squad.
They run. This is Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Carr to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. And that's complete to Cooks. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
Check 4. At the 2-yard line. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Mike 52. Watch QB.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. Open man is Samuel, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, lock it. Sponge. No. Hey, Zoo.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll set up to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Hey, check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Kill.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Hey, turn it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Check, nickel.
Man.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Right. He's time right.
Five.
Hey, we got 4 down. 24 is the mic. So we got...
Hey.
24 is the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 24 is the mic. I'm coming.
Ready.
2nd and 1. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete.
Yeah, baby.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Under 10, 10.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 27. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. On 1st down, Carr. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes...
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Carr completes it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Throwing again on second down. Carr. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, we could have had our shutout.
Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Charlie! Shoot!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop to throw. This complete to Jones. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, wahoo!
2nd and 4. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Come on, set. 60 yards. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Check, check, check. Hey, Delta. Look at me. Door.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Switch it. Squeeze.
Looking to throw. It fights him off. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
Gone. Tighten up. Hey, lock it. Check 3. Back. Smooth.
He'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Mike 52. I got you.
Hey, let go.
Hey, Mike 52. I got it. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Watch it go.
Back to throw here. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Foxtrot. Bam. Hey, Alpha.
24 is the mic. I got one.
Get it.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were buoyed, Charles.